Howdy everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Arkville, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. Sounded a little congested. I thought it was over that today. I felt horrible yesterday. And it felt better today. It felt pretty good this afternoon, but now it's kind of loading up a little bit again. Weird, man. I've been sick a lot this year. It hasn't been fun at all. Colds and so forth and so on. So anyway, and then I did the thing to my shoulder. Oh, shoulder, poor shoulder. Lifting weights. You can't win. You can't win. So still lifting weights because I refuse to stop. It'll just go away or get worse. Something like that. So what's news? I was just going to talk about having a cold. That's pretty exciting. I went to pay the property taxes on my truck. Doesn't afford to buy a new truck. That's why I kept my old junkers for as long as I did. It's like $23 a year in property taxes, better than like $400 something. Although I sure like the new truck because it tells me where to go. And that's right, not like that. So I had a meeting the other day, and it's like, oh, I was sure it was this one restaurant. And so I get in the truck, I'm like, oh, I got the address, but it can't find it. For some reason, it can't find the address. So I don't think it was on a main road. It was like a little side street or something, probably not in the database yet. Oh, no, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late. And then they can't find the name. There's like the name of the restaurant. It's like all Mexican restaurants are named El Grande or Rio Grande or something like that. At least there are like 3 or 4 of them, or maybe more in the area. So, no, I could put the phone number in. I'd written that down to put the phone number in. And I just let the truck tell me where to go. And it told me where to go completely different than where I was planning on going. So I got there right on time, which is pretty amazing. That's right. Okay. Is there anything else? No. Go right to the records. I hate to go right to the records because there's not that many of them. But there's some interesting ones. I went to my local, the one that's closest to me, and they'd moved everything around again. And I'm not exactly sure why. They got rid of a lot of their gospel albums, but they never knew how to buy gospel because it was, they always bought popular gospel, like stuff, there's a million copies of it, everybody knows, and there's no pizzazz. So the local stuff I never see in there, or sometimes I see it in there, but they just gave up on it, so I think they turn it all away now. That's why I never find any of it there. So I didn't find any of that. But I found a Dave Brubeck album I don't have, Gold in Fizdale. Play. Oh, it's a person's name. Right? The original 2-piano score of Points on Jazz. A ballet by Dave Brubeck, commissioned by the American Ballet Theater. This will be really interesting. Carmen McRae sang something on the damn record. I'm glad I found that one. I picked this up because it's on Roulette, budget label. And because it had a weird cover, it's apparently Joe Williams, part of Joe Williams' face. A man ain't supposed to cry. There's a tear running down his cheek over here. Arrangement by Jimmy Munday. Album design by Flor Lenz Venosa Associates. I wonder how much money they got paid to come up with the giant photograph of Joe's face. I bought this because the photograph is just so bizarre. Ted Weems, whoever he is, in his orchestra with the exciting sounds of Bobby Freeman. Budgety Budget, Spinorama. Strange photograph. I liked it, picked it up, it was $1. On a sublabel Verve VSP is Alto Blue, Johnny Hodges. recorded in 1958, although this certainly looks more like a 1960-something cover. So it must, from discontinued, it is from a discontinued LP. So it's a re-release. Anyway, that looks like fun. This is an interesting cover. I bet it's going to be a good album. The Red Norvo Trio and the Cal Tjader. Did I pronounce that right? Probably not. Quartet, Delightfully Light. That'll be good. And fancy this, I picked up a Pres Prado album I don't have. So he happened to do a thing with Arthur Murray, of all people. Produced by Herman Diaz Jr. In 1961 release. Pres Prado features the new dance La Chunga. It must not have taken off because I never heard of it. Has anybody else out there heard of the La Chunga? Left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a diagram on the back of how to do it. Looks like the paw of some kind of wildebeest or something. And a George Shearing album, Shearing album I don't have. Another Latin album. Can't be bad. Has to be good. It's George Shearing. It's a terrific photograph on the front. I don't know if it's a re-release or it's new material. I can't tell you. Obviously looks like it's from the 60s. Capital EMI. And a record I think I have, but I had to pick it up just because it wasn't that much money. And just in case I didn't have it, or if I do have it and it's not in very good shape, I now have a copy that's in pretty good shape. Produced by Don Kostic, George All Plays for Melancholy Babes. I don't know. You're a pretty good sax player, but I just don't feel like, getting my spirits up tonight. So never mind about that. Go on to the last one. And the last one is an album, a record that Tom Smith put labels on that really irritates me. Tom Smith, why'd you do that? You know what your name is. Why do you have to put your name on an album cover? I'm going to try to take that one off. It's keyboard music by Oscar Peterson. It's a terrific cover, despite the sticker I have to take off. A trio. There's just two of them. I thought it was a trio. The piano and a bass. Maybe it's just two. Boy, that'll be very smooth and light, and it'll be fun to listen to. All right. So since I'll just sit here and think of some things to talk about. I've stopped expanding stretching the video out because it doesn't matter. And the thing keeps crashing, the program keeps crashing and won't allow me to do it. It's free, the video editing program. Oh, that's right. Forgot my wife comes home. She goes, "Oh, there's a silent auction at work. Do you have anything you want to give to us?" I said, "Well, silent auction for what?" "Yeah, I don't know. It's a charity thing or something." I'm like, "What would I have that your work would want to auction off?" That, "Oh, it has to be interesting." They said it had to be interesting. I'm like, "Oh." So then my wife gets all excited, like, "Oh." So I say, "Well, maybe there's something." She said, "Oh," really excited, knowing that now she can get rid of everything. So she's just like running around looking for stuff to get rid of. I'm like, wait a minute, calm down. There's no need to get overly excited about this. So there are a few things near the basement, like there's a box full of bugs, and like with a big moth thing in it. It's kind of crumbling. It's pretty old. The other bugs look good, but it's pretty old. And there's a poster that I mounted on cardboard, and the ass in the cardboard's almost destroyed the poster. So that's going. And so how about this figure of this naked guy? There's a naked guy in the other room. He's sitting on the floor. I'm like, no, you can't have the naked guy. Leave him there. It's a full-size naked guy made out of fiberglass. Like, no, that's pretty cool. I'd like to keep that. What are you going to do with all this stuff? You said you wanted to get rid of stuff. I said, well, you got to give me some time. So what else? What else did we pick up? Oh, I got a giant pencil. It's right here. I could probably show you the giant pencil. So I said, well, go ahead and take this giant pencil. You can auction that off. I'll probably never have any use for a giant pencil, especially now that I don't do art, especially really big art. I won't be needing a giant pencil anymore. That's the end of it. That's the end of the stories. The dog Luna. Luna the Wonder Dog. No, I can't call her. What am I going to call her that? Luna. Loony Luna. She's chewing that is really nice decorative skirt for under the fake tree they put up. And there's this little piece of trim right in the middle of two other gold pieces of trim, and she's ripping it up. And not only that, but she's chewing the corners off these presents that I just wrapped. Now, why is she just starting to do? I thought she kind of gave that up, but the worst thing of it is she's so stealthy at being bad. The tree's right behind where I'm sitting. I think she's just got like a squeezy toy or something, you know. And I turn around and there she's being bad, and I don't even know it because she's just so good at being bad. That's the end. Okay, let's go to the musical sample.